Okay, so I hope it's going. I believe it can see me. If it can, I believe so. Okay, hey guys, it's me, Ashley, again, and I'm going to record a video. It's just going to be me talking. I'm not really going to show you guys anything today, but I'm sitting outside because I like the natural light and the cold doesn't really bother me. Plus I have a jacket on. But yeah, it's still kind of cold though, it's suit. I don't know, I might go get a scarf. But anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna talk about how I built my self-confidence, and I don't really know what I'm gonna say in this video, but I'm just gonna tell you guys the truth. So where should I start? Okay, so when I was small, well, okay, as you guys know, I lost my arm in a car accident when I was very small. Like, I was a baby, I was 1. But I don't really know what happened or when it really happened. But I do know that when I was small, like in kindergarten and like elementary school, like, it was so hard. Because, I don't know, little kids are so mean. They are just so mean. I had a lot of friends though. Like, my poppy and my mom will let lots of my friends come over to my house at one time, and we all play, and it'd be so fun. Like, they stay the night and we'll all go to school together through the week. My brother would invite his friends over, and we all just have fun and have a good time and stuff. Those days in elementary were the best days for me. It was actually throughout my whole elementary, but yeah. But when I think about it, like confidence and stuff, in school, it was very hard. Like, kids used to tease me all the time because I was different, and they used to like call me names, and I thought as I was going into school that it wouldn't bother me because I have a strong confidence, but it did. And yeah, but yeah, I got distracted. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, it bothered me like a lot. Like, I used to come home crying. I'd be like, Poppy, that boy said I had 1 arm and blah blah blah. And I used to be so sad, you know, like people used to like talk about me and stuff. Oh my god, little kids used to stare, and they used to be like, I mean, I don't know. I didn't mind when people asked questions, and I still don't. And I didn't mind when people, you know, were curious. But as long as they were respectful. If they were respectful, then we can talk, you know, we can have plenty of conversations. But if you're being rude, no, that's disrespectful, and I don't like it. But anyways, where was I at? Oh yeah, they used to talk about me, and I used to go home crying, and I used to tell my grandpa that people were talking about me and that I used to cry. And he told me one time, he was laughing after I told him, and he said, Ashley, you do have 1 arm. And I was just kind of like, you're right, I do. So why am I crying? Why am I upset? So after that, I mean, if someone used to say like 1 arm like that, I'd just be like, okay, you want a cookie? You know, like, it didn't bother me at all, because that's how I am. I had to realize this is me, and I have to love me. And at a young age, I had to realize that, and I did. So after elementary school, I moved with my father, and I had a lot of confidence in Wyoming. I really did. That's where we were. I had a lot of confidence. My dad kind of taught me not to think of myself as different. I'm not any different. He went into my classroom and he told my teacher, I was in 5th grade, he said, Ashley's just like any other child in here, and I don't want you to treat her any different. He said, I don't want you to treat her any different at all. And I was kind of like, because I mean, sure, I wanted a little attention or something. Just kidding, but yeah, that's what he said. And he was totally, and I thank him for doing that because you know, it brought me far. I played sports, and I was in really good shape, and I was in church, and my confidence was really great. But when I got to Greenville, it was different. Like, everyone here was just, I don't know. When I got here in the 6th grade, everyone was just kind of like mad at something, and I didn't know what everyone was mad at, but they were mad, and it was really weird. I met my first friend at the pool because my mom used to stay in this nice neighborhood that had a pool in it, and I met my first friend, and she was so sweet. She didn't treat me any different. We'd go swimming and, you know, hang out, watch movies and stuff with our brothers, and it was great. But when I went, it was time to go to school, and I noticed that everyone was just acting kind of like, I mean, they were mature, like they would look at me, of course, but they weren't acting like, you know, they weren't like calling me names or anything like that, because I guess in the 6th grade people are getting a little more mature, you know. But a lot of people wanted to fight, and a lot of people were just, they felt like they had to prove a point here, and I was just kind of like, I'm not used to that. So I felt like I was in this box because people were just kind of, they were so quick to try to tell me how my life was, like, you don't need to be this way because, you know, because this and that. And I'm just kind of like, okay, I wasn't used to that. I was just used to doing me and do whatever the heck I want. But everyone here was just kind of, it's hard to explain. So yeah, I noticed things were different. Like, let's say I went to Walmart. Like, my friends and I used to walk to Walmart all the time, my brother and I, and we used to like walk around the neighborhood and stuff. And if I walked around the neighborhood and I wore like a little cami shirt, like a little spaghetti strap shirt like this, if I wore that, people would just like stare like a lot, and it just bothered me because I was used to everyone knowing me and knowing how I was. So it was just kind of like, I guess they were used to me, so it kind of made me a little self-conscious. Okay, I think I'm good. Okay.
I had to put on a jacket, a coat, a scarf, because my neck was freezing up here. But anyways,
I still don't want to go in the house because I like the natural light, and I like the cold a little bit. But yeah, what was I talking about? Okay, yeah. So, I lost a little self-conscious.
Conscience? Confidence? Conscience? Oh,
I lost my self-confidence when I got to Greenville, when I first got here. As I said, because, everyone wasn't used to me. I was used to everyone being used to me. I was used to having lots of friends. Okay, I hope my lipstick is okay. I just ate. Okay, but yeah, like I was saying, I was so cautious about myself, and I felt like I had to hide myself, basically. I felt like I had to find a way to hide who I really was. And who I really was just, you know, I was me. I was used to being myself and, you know, just being me, but I felt like I had to put that all together in a box and hide it deep inside. So I found myself covering up. Like, I didn't want to be seen, like, ever. I didn't want to go out. I wanted to be in my room and watch TV. When I went to school, like, I found myself like wearing a jacket almost every day, because I noticed whenever I would wear a jacket that I would get less questions, because like as of now, like when I wear something now, like a short sleeve shirt or something, or a cami, it draws more attention. So I noticed that the more I wear a jacket, when I noticed when I wore jackets that I got like less attention. So I was wearing jackets like every day. It was so hot and I was still wearing a jacket. But I can look back on it now and laugh, you know, because it doesn't bother me. Because I can look back on my whole life now and laugh because, well, on some stuff, not everything, and laugh because it no longer bothers me. But then it really did. It really bothered me, like, a lot. Oh yeah, what else did I have a problem with? I had a problem with taking pictures. Like, I didn't want to take any pictures because I don't know, I felt like I didn't like myself anymore. Like, I feel like I like myself deep down, but I felt like I didn't want to like myself because I felt like everyone else didn't like myself. And that sounds really stupid once I think about it, you know, but that's how it was. Like, whenever, I know I had like some social networks, I had like a Bebo and like a MySpace, and like whenever I would take a picture, I would try to like take it to the side like this or whatever. I didn't notice while I was doing it because I was so used to doing it that it didn't hit me until I got into an argument with this girl and she told me, and I was just kind of like, crap, I do that. Like, why do I do that? It's because I've taught myself not to like myself anymore. So after that, I just got it together and I just said, I can't do this anymore because I love myself and I love me, and I don't care who doesn't like me or who thinks I'm weird or different. I'm gonna love me because God loves me. And I started praying more, and God gave me peace with myself, and I grabbed it, and I don't know, every day I live with it now. So after that, I was going out more. I was hanging out with a lot of friends. I had some boyfriends. I had a couple of serious relationships. And what else? Oh yeah, I wasn't ashamed to take a picture anymore. Like, whenever I took pictures, I don't know, I took it any way I wanted to. Like, I was just, and I loved to take pictures. Like, it didn't bother me anymore, and I just started loving myself. So I started to and I actually found out I started loving myself is when I made a Facebook, because I was just like someone brought it to me, like, oh, Ashley, you don't take pictures like that anymore. I was noticing, like, you don't do that. And I was like, wow, I don't. And I'm so proud of myself. And it was a little different because people would, like, write me and be like, oh my God, you have one arm, like that. Or how did it happen? And many people would say, like, rude things. Like, I don't think they tried to be rude, but it came off as rude. I know when I see people who are different, I want to ask them questions, but sometimes it may be rude. Sometimes it may seem like it's rude, you know, but I don't think it's rude. That's how it was for them. Like, when people would see me in public, you know, because I'm wearing whatever I want to wear, they'd be like, so what happened, all kind of stuff, and I had to get used to that. I was used to it before, but I had to get used to it again, because this is where I was now. And on the internet, I would just write them back and be like, tell them what happened, if they were being, you know, nice and mature. But yeah, so I just saw myself changing, gaining confidence and stuff, gaining it back, just letting it build on up, and then I've been loving it so far. Like, as you guys know, I don't try to hide myself ever. I love answering questions. I want people to get to know me as me. I want to share my story to people, and I want people to know that you can be yourself no matter what. And everyone has a story on why they are some type of way, but I feel like someone needs to hear that story. Not just mine, everyone's. Because everyone deals with something deep down. Everyone might. I don't want to say everyone does. And you just gotta let it come out. You just gotta let it come out. So I just promise it feels good to just be yourself.